Flight Boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. Flight Boss, the Archangel Uriel. And I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now I want to talk about the Trinity. The Holy Trinity. Because, you know, I'm in shock as so much confusion about it. Like, I sat here and watched a video of an old dude with a gray beard talking about he went to school for 10, 15 years and studied it, and we shouldn't question the Bible because all these years he still don't understand it because it's things that... Let me see if I could actually find him saying that.
There was this,
and this is amazing. Like,
to the angel, how shall this be?
It's actually amazing.
And he says in
I don't know where he said it. It doesn't matter, but it's just amazing for you to be that goddamn old and you not understand the motherfucking Trinity. See, here's the first problem. The first problem is y'all keep trying to make God something. Y'all keep trying to give God a title or name. Y'all keep trying to make God a shape and a form. I'm telling y'all, God is no thing, not nothing, how y'all scientific term is. God is no thing, no shape or form. You see what I'm saying? So anytime you guys keep trying to make God something, you keep, just like, look, everything is forms of light. You see what I'm saying? Light is the highest density in this realm. So what you have to understand, this is the physical realm. So spirits use lights and use things as messengers, use vessels as messengers. So I don't understand why people... Look, I'm about to give everybody a clear understanding on what is the Trinity. Because look, in the Bible, this is the only thing that they truly trying to explain. They're trying to explain that Jesus, the man that was walking, Jesus, had thoughts, feelings and emotions, and a physical form. In these times, the thoughts and the ideas and the things that was coming to man and things that was in your temple was looked at as the heavens. And you were supposed to build certain firmaments up there. Firmaments is like stand firm in your convictions. So that'll be your aura. Like, if you know I'm not about no fuck shit, then the shit that I say creates a firmament. So anytime you come around me on some fuck shit, the firmament is an aura. It will block off. You will have the mental idea like, I bet not come around that person with that. So that's what that was correlated with. Then you have a feelings and emotions. That was vibrations, the ability to connect or disconnect within the yin realm. You see what I'm saying? That was looked at as like the between realm. So they want to say like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit and things of that nature. This would be looked at as the, I guess, the Father per se, when really it was supposed to be the Mother. But then it's not even that. And then we get to the physical form. So everybody, see, but what you fail to realize that you have a spirit, a conscious. That's your shapeless, formless, odorless, non-flammable gas. And it travels. It's constantly traveling through realms or realities. Realms or realities are worlds. Worlds. You see what I'm saying? Now we have three main worlds in this existence. So what people want to call God, they're just trying to call three worlds that became one, something like that became one. They're trying to call that God. But these are just three worlds that was created from the God space. Now we're going to get into this because this is where people get lost. People get lost into the physical. There's a frequency, vibration, and energy in frequency, vibration, and energy. For an example, these are the three worlds: frequency, vibration, and energy. These worlds was created. Now, the names is going to throw you off because of the scientific terms. But right now, this is the kind of only names I can use for them at the moment. So frequency got a frequency, vibration, and energy. Also, so there's beings that only live in that realm. You see what I'm saying? In that world that was created. Then you have this world. You see what I'm saying? That's this is the vibrational world. You see what I'm saying? You have beings that may only live in this world. Then you have the physical realm. You have things that only live in this world. Now in the physical realm that you think that will only live in this world is things that may not possess the other two. Shit like rocks. Shit like, you know what I'm saying, gravel, where they're truly just pieces of something. A part of something. But it's just truly in the physical world and is ready to get transformed. Now the energy has a frequency, vibration, and an energy also. The frequency would be like all the lightest gases and things in the physical realm that we could perceive. The vibration would be like all the waves we could perceive. You see what I'm saying? And the physical realm of it is all the particles, all the physicality, all things that mattered, and it became matter, and it became solid, and became into density. So these are worlds, but these worlds are separate. So when people start to, every civilization perceived these worlds, because based upon your space travel, your shapeless, formless, odorless, non-flammable gas as a spirit, you traveled and you was able to sustain yourself within these three worlds. Now, this is how you understand it like that. Same way we have the internet now, computers and technology, that's a fourth dimensional world. See, now this is another world. So instead of, say like 2,000 years ago, everybody was saying, okay, this being was 3 in 1. What they really just trying to say is, it was a being here that shared representation of these three worlds. Same way you got thoughts, spirit, feelings and emotions, soul, physical body, the light. You see what I'm saying? Now, 2,000 years from now, there's going to be people who come up with religions the same way you see movies and the internet right now is going to be looked at how books and ancient texts was going to be looked at. And then the new religion 2,000 years from now is people going to be saying there was a being here of four bodies. There was a being of 4 bodies in one. And this is when we all elevate to the 4th dimension. I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? But it's starting here. And then there's going to be and then the religions that get feed off technology going to be saying it was a being here that created this shit that was 4 beings in one. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be like this. It was the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, and a Facebook page. You see what I'm saying? And that's gonna be the real reality. You know what I'm saying? A social media page. It was the unconscious, subconscious, conscious, and the technology conscious. You see what I'm saying? The technical conscious. That's how it's gonna be. I'm telling y'all. So y'all are misunderstanding what they mean, and then when you got religion, they're definitely misunderstanding everything. And it's crazy if you just understand energy itself and energy frequencies, that's going to lead you into astrology, and then that's going to lead you into taking the right and wrong things out of astrology. Then once you understand the totality of astrology, that's going to let you understand the location we are in and the space we are in right now, and how high and low that we are and what status that we are in the universe, and how far we got to go, and how far we have descended, or how far we are above whatever has been descended or was been down. It is the area and location. Then once you ascend for that, you're going to realize that, okay, it's all correlating to a body. So everything, this means we're in a body, inside of a body, and we're traveling from different body pieces, and we're trying to become more of the body pieces. But then it comes a different dynamic, because you could get lost in the light, aka the physical realm, which is the 3rd realm. And when you get lost in that realm, which is the 3rd dimension, but not the 3rd dimension from a frequency or vibration point of view, but from an energy point of view. When you get lost into that, you start to ascend, but just physically. So you start to take bigger vessels, but the bigger the vessel, the harder to fall. So you can perceive more and think you got more power over the physical realm, but you become less and more separate from the vibrational realm and then the frequency realm. Now let me break down these 3 worlds. The frequency world is like, you could call that the conscious world, the spirit world, that's that world. So you was born in that world way before you was born in the vibrational world. You see what I'm saying? Way before you became a wave, way before you had experience. You was born and you was just an idea. So you was born there first, right? So the idea of you is all things that the directions you're gonna go based upon where your spirit was birthed with, and the group of other spirits you was birthed with, and your position relative to them on y'all travels. Whether you was on the left side, right side, whether you correlated, you was this far, this behind, whether you was a slightly bigger conscious than the other. You know what I'm saying? But it's all truly formless, shapeless. And this is how you detect before y'all go into the light if you're going to be a female, and how high conscious you're going to be, and what kind of vessel you're going to take in whatever realm of reality you go in. But you're never going to always be a female. You're never going to always be a male. You're never going to always be a human. You're never always going to be a, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you're doing this, now as a spirit, it's the frequency realm. Now there's a bunch of things that has to come together for you to be birthed. You have to die from the spirit realm and be birthed into the vibrational realm. So there's things, there's Papa, Mother spirits, grandpa, there's all kind of spirits, the things that get you to get into the void and then be birthed into the vibrational realm. Now when you get into the vibrational realm, you become a wave. So as a wave, this is when you truly become the shapeless, formless, odorless, non-flammable gas. You know what I'm saying? Your conscious. And this is when you actually start to astral travel in some form of existence, in El Rimmer reality, in a void. You know what I'm saying? Because that world was created also, but you had to been birthed in that world. You see what I'm saying? Then once you go into that world, you go find certain lights. Now these lights, you could go to my other video to understand that, but lights right now will be the chakras or the inners of a being that's way bigger than you. But you're not perceiving it in that way. You go to my video, this ain't about that right now. But for the most part, this is why religious people think they lived in a well, they lived in, yeah, you did. Just like the age of man. The age of man is not technical to man, it's technical to an age of time. This is the age of the inside of a man. You see what I'm saying? That's another video though. But for the most part, when we talking about our travel, now you got birth through the vibrational realm. Now in this realm, you have to search for lights because you need a body. Because in this realm, to sustain yourself through these travels, you can get scattered off. Same way you get scattered off in the mind here and get lost into your imagination, into your inner world, your yin realm, you could do that before you got birthed into the physical realm. So you're looking for a light. Lights take shape and form. So you have to ride some form of a light. Now the light is how your frequency, and then you vibrating with that frequency is you riding in that direction. This is what's creating light and what creates you to see color spectrums. So when you get enticed by a certain light, you go into that realm of reality, then you're able to get birthed into a physical form. And with these lights, you get sparked into a mother and father that's in a physical form. You see what I'm saying? So you have to get birth in these. You have some souls that never take a physical form. You have some spirits that never became a soul. A soul ain't nothing but an individual spirit. You see what I'm saying? But you have to get birthed into these realms of realities. You see what I'm saying? But they was created. Now, God itself, the God I be talking about, not none of y'all religious gods. God ain't none of those. See, y'all keep trying to make God something. God created all this shit. God ain't none of that shit itself. So y'all are trying to take these three worlds that was created, that we travel through, and since these worlds you can't perceive it in your lower reality, so you have to correlate it to something of the illusions that you lost in. You try to say these three worlds is a Pacific being. Now y'all trying to make these worlds a man. Y'all trying to make, you see what I'm saying? With these worlds itself is truly not man. These worlds is beyond man. You in the age of man right now. But see, y'all looking at it wrong. This is about time and location. See, I need a better way of explaining to y'all, because this is real shit. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, you need to understand that these are three worlds. So anytime you hear anything about the Trinity or things coming together, the Trinity is not a Pacific being. You are a being just as the beings that all these ancient texts or biblical texts explain it. You are a being just like that being, and you have traveled through these three worlds. So you have access. You was born in these three worlds. You getting ready to be born in another one. You constantly transforming. You see what I'm saying? And in these three worlds, you was born in these three worlds, same way as Jesus was. But since Jesus was an ascended man, they're trying to say that Jesus had, or some Palladian or something like that is trying to say this man has authority over these three worlds, where truly you have power in these three worlds also. You think and imagine all day. You have feelings and emotions all day. You express them with the physical form in your light all day. So you have access to these three worlds, and you have access to the power of these three worlds just as much as that motherfucker who had three worlds who was dead. You see what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand shit. Now this new world that's being created is, now you got a social media personality. So now you got 4 worlds. Ain't that some shit? Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn. Hey, it ain't even a Trinity no more. 4th dimensional shit. Goddamn. Hey,